Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for Rosh Hashana, which is upcoming on Shabbos and Sunday of this week. Since Rosh Hashana is 2 days, we have a story that is really a combination of two stories. Both were told by the Talmud Rebbe Shlita. The first one, he heard from his father-in-law, Rav Yechezkel, who was a Rav in Haifa, previously a Rav in Poland. And this is a story that Rav Weisblum heard from his uncle, is Reb Meshulam Ashkenazi, who was a Belz Chassid and the head of the Belz Chassidim in the town of Stanislav. And the story was about the first Belz Rebbe. One Rosh Hashana, the Shalom of Belz, that was the name of the first Belz Rebbe, was about to blow the shofar. Just before he started, he screamed, I'll say the Yiddish first and translate, "Dishtik dem mit dem," which basically translates as, choke on it. Then he proceeded to blow the shofar. This was, to say the least, unusual. It was only after Yontiv that some of the older and closest Hasidim had the opportunity to ask the Rebbe to explain what was behind that strange declaration. The Rebbe told them the following. He said, just as he was about to blow the shofar, it seemed to him that he accidentally pulled out a hair of his beard that got caught on the shofar. This made him feel very sad, because he felt that he was guilty of not being careful enough. It's forbidden to pull out a hair on Shabbos and Yontiv. And here he was about to blow the shofar, which is supposed to be the great defense for Am Yisrael, and he was the Shliach Tzibur, he was the one who was going to be blowing the shofar on behalf of the community, and here he was, someone who just this very second committed an Avera. But he said, but then I thought more carefully, and I said, this must be an act of the Satan. This must be an act of the Yetzer Hara, who wants me to become sad at the time that I'm supposed to blow the shofar. And when a person's in a state of sadness, he's not able to serve Hashem properly, because we're supposed to serve Hashem b'simcha. And therefore, he will be able to detract from the power of the shofar blowing to accomplish what it has to for the community and for all of Am Yisrael. So I told the Yetzer Hara, choke on it. I am going to continue my avodah b'simcha, and then I blew the shofar as it was supposed to be done. Now this story is similar to another one that the Rebbe told that he heard from the Ger Rebbe, the Beis Yisrael Zatzal, once when they were walking pre-dawn in Haifa. The Beis Yisrael used to go to rest up some in Haifa. That was where he would visit Rav Weisblum also, the Rebbe's father-in-law. The Beis Yisrael was in fact the shadchan for the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin. The Beis Yisrael told him, you're beginning to teach young people. I want to tell you a story that I heard in Poland that's very, very important for an educator to know. It was a parable, a mashal, a lesson taught by Rav Yechezkel of Kuzmir. Rav Yechezkel of Kuzmir was what you would call the root of the Mudgets dynasty. He said the following. He said, you have to realize that the Yetzer Hara works like a Polish ganav, like a Polish thief. He said the Polish thief goes out into the marketplace and he wants to steal money. The problem is that most people wandering around the marketplace don't have a significant amount of money that's worth the risk. Who does have some significant money? The shopkeeper. There's a man there with a grocery store, and especially during market days, he does a lot of business, and he has his till, his cash register there where he collects all of the money. The only problem is that the shopkeeper is always standing there by the cash register, and you can never get at the money. So what does the Polish ganav do? He comes to a little Polish kid. He says, do you want to earn a kopek, a little Polish coin? Kid says, sure. He says, when I give you the signal, I want you to go grab one of the candies that are on the table near the shopkeeper. Make sure that he sees that you're stealing it, and then you go run. So he did so, and the boy went running off with the candy, and the shopkeeper screamed, thief, stop, and went running after the boy, and the Polish ganav came in, took the cash register, and emptied all the money out into his sack and went off. So too, said Rav Yechezkel of Kuzmir, the Yetzer Hara wants you to do an Avera, but don't think that his goal is that single Avera that he gets you to do. That's simply his means of trying to get you to become sad and to give up and dispirited. He said then when he gets you into that state, he'll be able to empty out the entire cash register of your spirituality. Your job is to stand strong, and the Beis Yisrael used a similar phrase. It says, tell the Yetzer Hara, choke on it, You took that candy, joke on it. I am standing here and protecting my cash register of Ruchnius, and I'm going to continue to serve Hashem b'simcha. Wishing everyone a meaningful and happy Rosh Hashana, where we're human. We may make mistakes, but they will know not to let those mistakes destroy our simcha, destroy our avoda, and not give in to the tactics of the Polish Ganav.